right now on SAU Weekly. Awards all around. How student journalists and a longtime instructor are being honored for their work. And in sports, onto the championship. Men's lacrosse nabs a big semifinals win. Plus, preparing for battle. SAU eSports gets ready to take on Augustana in their battle for the river. Your latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University starts right now. Welcome to this edition of SAU Weekly, your source for the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University. I'm Ryan Schistel.
And I'm Jess Vargas.
Earlier this month, SAU TV and KALA Radio won multiple awards from the Midwest Broadcast Journalists Association. I talked to three of our winners about what it means to them. SAU student journalists across 3 graduating classes are being recognized across the Midwest. For a junior, it was a club story.
The Dance Marathon package was a harder story to tell because the number of participants or dancers are going down, but despite those numbers going down, money that is being made is actually staying the same.
For one senior, it was a story close to home.
It was a story that I was very passionate about it. I think it was very close to home and everything that I believe. And it comes back all the way to why I decided to pursue journalism in school and everything like that.
And for a recent alum, an NAIA ruling.
There was a decision made by the NAIA to ban transgender athletes from competing in accordance with their gender identity.
And with every good story, there are struggles along the way.
I had my own voice there, but I needed to pass the story, you know what I mean? It's like I had my own opinion on all that, but before everything you have to tell what is happening.
But sometimes you can be unique.
I added graphs just for an extra visual representation of the numbers going up or down.
And see your hard work pay off.
To get that recognized by other people as well in the fashion of an award is just it's super awesome.
No matter what, SAU TV prepares students for the future.
To be able to learn how to edit and produce those 2 different ones is actually what's going to help me get a job in the future.
But they show me the ways to do what I have always been passionate about it, and because of that I will always be grateful for it.
Yeah, no, it's helped me a ton in just working on a deadline, which in this field and in any field really is everything. And that's really what we do at SAU TV, at KALA. That is the whole industry.
With SAU Weekly, I'm Ryan Schistel. This weekend, SAU TV and KALA will be attending the Iowa Broadcast News Association's annual awards banquet for more student recognition. Good luck to all of our nominees.
SAU TV wouldn't be what it is today without the service of one long-time instructor, Don Duke Schneider. Duke was honored yesterday with the university's annual McMullen Award, which recognizes those who have left a profound impact on SAU.
St. Ambrose University is proud to honor Duke Schneider with the Bishop John McMullen Award. Would Duke please come forward?
Duke served as the operations manager for SAU TV for 43 years before retiring in 2022. During that time, he worked alongside students to produce campus newscasts and broadcast live sporting events, all to tell the story of St. Ambrose University. He shaped the careers of hundreds of students and fostered relationships that continued long after graduation.
It is a big honor, and as we're meeting all these previous award recipients, it really hits me home. These are some of the biggest names that St. Ambrose history, and I've done a lot for the university, and to be included in that and their number is just a big honor.
The McMullen Award was also presented to Paul and Alva Sachs. Paul, a 1976 alumnus, has sat on SAU's Board of Trustees since 2002 and has supported many of the university's capital campaigns. Alva, his wife, is an award-winning children's author and founder of 3 Wishes Publishing Company.
Last Wednesday, SAU students studying education had a chance to speak with Iowa Teacher of the Year Ann Minks. The university hosted Minks to discuss innovative strategies for teaching as well as how education has evolved through the years. Minks has taught English at Hoover High School in Des Moines for 15 years.
I asked each student here today to think about their own, one word maybe that would be the title for their next chapter. And that could be something like inspire or grow. But to kind of think about that anchor for you as a teacher and what's going to improve your practice.
The Iowa Teacher of the Year Award was established in 1958 to recognize exceptional teachers who have made a significant impact on student outcomes and their fellow educators.
Thank you. To celebrate Easter, the SAU Library hosted their annual egg hunt where students searched high and low in hopes to fill their Easter baskets. Students could win candy or a chance to spin the wheel of rewards. Lucky students could also find the rare golden eggs, which held the biggest prizes. The event was held 3 different times, giving students multiple opportunities to win rewards.
Coming up next in sports, onto the championship. Men's lacrosse nabs a big semifinal win.
Plus, preparing for battle, SAU eSports gets ready to take on Augustana in their battle for the river.
Join SAU Weekly's Ross Willerth as he takes you inside SAU athletics. Stay tuned.
Capture a piece of the past with Trash Can Annie, where vintage meets vibrant in every stitch. Browse our carefully curated collection of clothing and accessories ranging from the late 1800s to current styles. Dress to impress with Laura's unique style and wardrobe consultations. Find a style and make it yours with Trash Can Annie, your destination for timeless fashion.
Visit Ragged Records, one of the largest record stores in the Midwest. Browse more than 30,000 new and used records, from timeless classics to new releases, and rare finds in every aisle. New to collecting vinyl? Check out our large selection of stereo equipment to spruce up your listening experience. Find your groove at Ragged Records, located along Motor Row in Davenport, and in Rock Island next to Roz Talks.
Whether you're a competitive runner, looking to stay fit, or just looking for comfort and support, Running Wild has you covered. Locally owned for more than 3 decades, Running Wild is the Quad City's trusted source for athletic wear and accessories. No matter your experience level, we'll help you find the right fit with all the top brands for running and walking and the latest in running apparel. Open 7 days a week, just up Brady Street. Don't walk, run to Running Wild, your run specialty store.
Tune in to KALA and hear something different. Programming that celebrates the diversity of our listeners. We're advocates for the arts, showcasing your favorite music from around the world.
We're storytellers, producing award-winning news and educational podcasts.
We're dedicated sports fans, bringing you the latest Fighting Bee action from St. Ambrose University. We're a learning lab, mentoring the next generation of broadcasters and content creators. A part of your community for 5 decades. We're KALA Radio, 88.5 FM and 106.1 FM. Turn it on and turn it up.
On Wednesday, the men's lacrosse team took the field for the Hart Conference semifinals against Missouri Baptist, hoping to punch their ticket to the championship game. The Bees hope to pull off a win to advance to the conference finals. 3 minutes into the first quarter, Zachary Brown hammers one into the back of the net to get the Bees on the board early. Extending the lead is Aiden Frail with 2 exciting back-to-back goals, making it 3-0 Bees. Later in the first half, Jagger Shaddix tears down the field, pounding yet another point in for SAU, getting the Bees fired up. St. Ambrose is ahead by 4 points. Finally, Lachlan Hodge connects with Aiden Frail to add a nice cushion to the Bees' lead. SAU confidently sailed to the end of the game, winning 13-8. They will travel to Oskaloosa tomorrow to face William Penn in the conference championship. As the baseball season hits the home stretch, the Fighting Bees are hoping to ride some positive momentum into their postseason. St. Ambrose playing their only home games of the season at Modern Woodman Park against the Grandview Vikings. In the first game of the doubleheader, SAU pitcher Jacob Boss struck out 5 batters. Despite his great effort, the Vikings would push a run across in the 3rd inning on this base hit from Dan Schwartz. It's 1-0 Vikings. In the bottom of the 3rd, the Bees had a chance to tie up the game with a runner in scoring position, but great defense from Grandview keeps the Bees off the board. The Bees fall 1-0 in Game 1. They would take Game 2 10-8 to split the series. The Fighting Bees softball team traveled to Cedar Rapids to take on Mount Mercy. The Bees got on the board first with Taylor Martin's 2-out base hit to bring Maya Millsaps home in the 2nd inning. The Bees took the lead again in the 5th inning when Becca Haggs double-scored Maddie Reed. Despite their efforts, the Bees fell short 3-2. The Bees will now host Indiana South Bend for a Senior Day doubleheader this weekend. Last week, the Fighting Bees track team crossed the river to compete at the Meet of Champions at Augustana College. Although there was speculation over the weather, the Bees pulled through to set some new PRs. For the women, Michaela Peroni made her season debut, placing 3rd in the 5K with a time of 20 minutes and 20 seconds. Riley Warden and Annalise Bowser also took 4th and 7th in the javelin throw. For the men, Chris Miserandino took 3rd in the 800 and 7th in the 1500, while Brant Williams took 2nd place in the javelin throw. Charles Huseman also took 5th place in the 400-meter dash. Most notably from the men's team, Ben Wilson came in 2nd in the 400-meter hurdles with a time of 53.17 seconds, just behind Ambrose alumni Will Riensma. With this time, Ben achieved B standard as well as running the 12th best time in the NAIA. The Bees have one more regular season meet before conference next weekend. Each year, river rivals St. Ambrose University and Augustana College pit their esports teams against one another in an event known as Battle for the River. SAU Weekly's Grant Ward shows us how both programs are preparing for battle.
Classic. I played this game a lot.
A battle for domination spans the Quad Cities. Rival schools St. Ambrose University and Augustana College are found on each end of the Mississippi. To commemorate their rivalry, the school's old esports directors created Battle for the River.
They had come up with the event to kind of do a kind of inner city of the Quad Cities, kind of competition in esports.
I see pop it over. They said, hey, we're across the river from each other. We both have esports programs. Let's have a little get-together, a little competition.
The event itself has been around for several years, but that won't stop the current directors from putting their own spin on things.
We have dropped League of Legends, which is traditionally there, for Marvel Rival because more popular right now and more fun.
Helping to entice viewers and players alike.
I play Overwatch mainly, but for Battle of the River, I'll be doing Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. I think it's great. It's really nice to kind of get into the hero shooter genre.
No matter the results from the past.
At least last year we won. I could tell you that for sure.
I believe we lost 4-1.
Both teams are hopeful that they will come out on top.
So I'm excited to kind of get a rematch of last year.
You may have had your
I think the guys in the program are ready to go. You know, it's not so much they know they want it. I know they want it. They know it's our rival school across the river, so I don't need to tell them what's at stake. They know what's at stake. So, you know, regardless who's at director, I think the team's just ready to go.
For SAU Weekly, I'm Grant Ward.
Thanks, Grant. If you'd like to watch the event, be sure to tune in Saturday, April 26th at noon on twitch.tv/Augie Esports. That'll do it for Inside SAU Athletics. I'm Ross Willard.
And that's all we have for you on this week's edition of SAU Weekly. We'll be back next week with the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University.
Remember to check out the SAU TV, Facebook, and Instagram pages for our newscasts, top stories, and more. You can also find them on The Hive at sauthebuzz.com. Thanks for watching.